Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are watching from. I remain your humble host, Atunda. As I always say, this is just my simple and honest opinion. Now, Fuji Music Part 2. And please always love, share, and leave your comment. We all became friends, families, brothers, and sisters together. Let's look for a way to make our country develop or grow. Well, as I always say, this is just my opinion. I remain your humble host Atunda. Fuji Music Part 2. When we are talking about Fuji Music, we have to remember the pioneer of Fuji Music, which is Dr. Sikora and the barrister. And we have General Koliti Nainla. They are the front runner of Fuji Music. Fuji Music came into existence because of these two great people. But in my own opinion, when you are talking about Fuji Music, the original Fuji Music, what I can call the rhythm of Fuji Music. And Fuji Music came from the western part of Nigeria, which is from the Yoruba. And don't let us forget the impact of Dr. Sikora and the barrister. May his perfect soul rest in peace. And when I say Fuji Music, what is the original tune of that Fuji Music? And we should put in mind, into consideration, that Fuji Music came from the western part of Nigeria, which are the Yorubas. And Yorubas, when we are talking, we talk in parables. We use idiomatic expression to express ourselves. A Yoruba person can be calling you a fool without mentioning your name. A Yoruba person can be calling you a blind person without even mentioning your name. But you that they are referring to, excuse me, you'll be able to know that, oh, this person is referring to me without even mentioning your name. And when what I can say to be the original tone of Fuji Music, the original ingredient of Fuji Music, I'll give it to Dr. Siko and the barrister. I will give it to Saheed Osupa because their method of singing is different. They use idiomatical expression. They talk in parables. Their music imparts knowledge. I will give it to that two great men. Later, I can say Shefiu Alao and this guy in Ibadan, Rashid. They walk along that path. And when I can say radical Fuji music, when I say radical, I mean radical Fuji music. I give it to General Koliti Nainla, Abbas Akande Obesere, Omarapala, PK First, Pasoma, then other follow. That the way their own type of Fuji music is different. Their own type of Fuji music is there with ruggedity. And when we are talking about development, that became that make Fuji music to be well accepted, to have another rhythm, to have another direction. I will give it to K1 the ultimate, Adewale Ayuba and Adewale Ayuba. Their own type of Fuji music, they come in a different way, in a different perspective. They introduce Fuji music into what I can I say it to be a circular way. They bring education, another style, another rhythm that make Fuji music to be well accepted. All these men have their great impact, have their contribution into Fuji music industry. And as of now, Fuji music has become a worldwide music. Has become what we are recognized to. When this music started, Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister was alone in the game. By the 70s, Sikiru Ayinde Barrister is well known. Has become a household name that no other music can put aside. Either juju, afrobeat, apala. They all have become their own. They recorded Fuji music with Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister. And later, General Kollington Ayinla became well known before some other Fuji music, which have passed away, may their soul rest in peace, or which are still more alive. And later, come Kwawan. This is the history of Fuji music. And this has made Fuji music to have an impact in Nigeria, to be loved all over the world. Fuji music is the music of the Yorubas. And until we know how to develop it, until we know how to introduce a kind of rhythm into it, that is going to make it more alive. Look at Akpala. It's fading away. Look at Juju. It's fading away. We should not allow Fuji music to suffer the same thing. We should give Fuji music the recognition, the love, the acceptance. I could see just some weeks ago, I see a video going all over the place. And the video is one of the great Fuji musicians now. I can't remember his name. He went to go and renovate the house of Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister. And he paid some homage to General Kollington Ayinla. That's what Fuji music needs. Fuji music is love. Give honor and homage to whoever deserved Let's embrace this music. Let's give our support to this music. Don't let this music suffer the same way. Apala, juju, now they are going to fade away. Until when they know how to revive it, we should never allow Fuji music to suffer the same thing. Let's give our great support. As I always say, this is just my opinion. I remain your host, Atonda. Please love and share and leave your comments. Till next we meet again, I say bye and God bless.